One of the most common activities in the furry fandom is fursuiting. Despite the fact that you do not need a fursuit to be a furry, most of us enjoy going around places where we can be big fuzzy creatures. Hi everyone, this is Slightly the Fox. Welcome to a new video. Conventions, furries, and general furry events may be the perfect excuse to go to around. But sometimes we can find ourselves in places where the furry scene might not be that prominent. It is here that suiting around in the streets is one of the most convenient plans that we can do as an alternative. Casual suiting around the town or the countrysides offer a great variety of activities. People love seeing giant animals going around, and taking pictures can also be a lot of fun too. While this might be all fun and games, the truth is that sometimes we fursuiters can have a tough time, especially trying to cope with the difficulty of walking and interacting inside a full-body rug. At least around Buenos Aires, sometimes people in the streets are dressed up with the sole objective of making a profit. These street artists are almost everywhere, either in touristic places or in the middle of the most popular parks. And something common is that after you take a picture with them, you need to give them a tip. This voluntary contribution is most of the time fixed, and the artist will always warn you about their intention to charge money for a picture. Both you and I know we furries do this for fun, but little do people know about fursuiting and the fact that we just do it for the good times. It's not very common for us to go around charging for a picture in the streets, I hope. But one evening in 2021, I went out in fursuit for the first time in a long time after the COVID-19 pandemic, with my, by then, first fursuit. I remember there was a group of tourists around the Rose Park of Buenos Aires, place where I suit most of the time due to its proximity to my house. And after a few shots, I decided to take a little rest by a bench with a little awning on top, without realizing that that one spot was perfect for photos too. And people started storming towards me. I had a little bag with me where I had my bottle of water and badges. But people started putting money there after they took the pictures. I don't remember well if I told them not to do it or if I was too tired to notice it. But I was more focused on just taking pictures after a year of being locked up at home. Shocking was coming home and opening my bag to almost 9,000 Argentinian pesos, which at the time was like $93. Not that much, but now it's only $9. Oh my god. Argentina and its inflation king. Long story short, I made a lot of money without actually realizing. And I was able to pay a lot of stuff with that money that literally came from just having fun. I learned two things that day. One is that people are willing to pay for anything. And secondly, street artists make a lot of money. However, the streets are not always so safe and welcoming. People in Buenos Aires are quite open, but some might be a little not too bright to be friendly. Something that is very common to see in the streets here is street traders. Something that is also very common is music, especially this song, which had recently been released by the time this anecdote took place. Name of the song was Perrito Malvado, or in English, Evil Doggy. This song was extremely popular in the streets back then, and we furries were mostly called Evil Doggies, or at least I got called that quite a lot. I don't know. One day, sitting in Chinatown, one street trader approached me and did something I am extremely afraid of, which, if you do it, it triggers the worst possible anxiety on me. He pulled my tail and grabbed me from behind to pretend I joined him in dancing to that stupid song. I was petrified, and with a nervous voice told him, in a friendly way, and I cannot stress this enough, I will stand my ground here, I told him in a friendly way to please leave me and not touch me again. He clearly didn't like it. All I remember was that he said, you deserve to be put into your place, followed by some cursing and the iconic, if you're not going to dance or interact with people, don't dress up like that, clown. Clown, yeah. Luckily, I had a friend next to me who isn't afraid of getting into fights, but it was clearly not the idea, I hope. But there are things we cannot control. And that's perfectly fine. This is a crazy world. And as we live through traumatic experiences like this one, the streets are also full of amazing people. I love sitting around trains, subways, and railway areas. I love trains, and in fact, in various occasions, I was invited to go inside the train cabin. Fursuiting in trains is amazing. From all the places where I can put on my big fox feather, railways are my favorite spots. And when I'm not on board, I just box around my favorite railway parks. I love getting random interactions with train drivers, like waving at them, or having them blow the whistle at me, or just sometimes waving at passengers too, why not? One day, I was sitting at Line E from the Buenos Aires subway. This was in 2021, so I had my old fursuit, and unfortunately, I don't have recordings of that day since I was not allowed to record in the cabin but I must say it was the best experience I had in my life. Since I was a little kid, I dreamt of becoming a train driver one day, and having the chance to ride from that point in the train really made my day, month, and year. Some other experiences that I had in subways were, for example, the nights of the museums, where I was also let into the cabin and took this amazing picture. But yeah, fursuiting is one of my favorite activities, and I know for a fact that it might also be yours too. However, keeping yourself safe should be a priority number one as you go around. You should always be vigilant of your surroundings and mindful of other people's activities as well. Make sure you are not disturbing anyone as you suits around, and find yourself a comfortable spot to spend the time while you're in suit. Remember, safety goes first, then you can just have fun. Thank you guys for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it as much as I did while both recording and making it, please make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. I would also like to know what your funniest or craziest fursuiting experience was in your life. So if you want to, drop a line in the comments. I'll be more than happy to read it. And if you don't have any, comment, I don't know, a fox emoji for the sake of engagement. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Take good care of yourselves. This was Siley the Fox, and see you guys next time.